Paquita La Del Barrio?
Yeah.
She sadly passed away at 77.
Yeah, recently.
And while you might know her from that, like, viral hit, Rata de dos Patas,
Right.
her story goes way deeper than just that one song.
Oh, for sure.
We're talking, like, powerful vocals, fierce lyrics, and a career that spanned decades.
Yeah, it's incredible. What's so fascinating about her is she took a genre like ranchera,
Right.
which is traditionally known for its heartbreaking ballads, often from the male perspective.
Right.
And she just flipped the script.
Yeah.
She gave a voice to women, especially those who had been hurt or betrayed.
So for those who might be, like, hearing about Paquita for the first time,
Yeah.
can you give us a bit of background? Like, who was she before she became, like, this iconic figure?
Well, she was born Francisca Viveros Paradas in Mexico.
Okay.
And from a young age, she had this, like, incredible voice.
Yeah.
Think powerful vocals with a touch of grit.
Right.
Perfectly suited for rancher music. But what set Paquita apart was her boldness, you know?
Yeah.
She didn't just sing about heartbreak. She
Yeah.
called out those who caused it.
Yeah.
And she did it with such fiery passion that she became just an instant symbol of female empowerment.
I think that's what, like, draws so many people to her music, you know? You can feel that raw emotion, that refusal to be silenced.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you hear it loud and clear in Trata de dos Patas.
Right.
Even if you don't speak Spanish,
Yeah.
the emotion in her voice just transcends language.
Speaking of Rata de dos Patas, it's had a huge resurgence lately, especially on platforms like TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
Why do you think that this song, in particular, still resonates so strongly with people today?
Well, on the surface, it's a catchy tune, no doubt. But if we look deeper, the lyrics are like a battle cry against infidelity and disrespect.
Yeah.
She literally calls out a cheating man as a rata de dos patas,
Right.
a two-legged rat.
Right.
It's not subtle.
Yeah.
And that's what's so empowering about it.
Right.
She's not holding back, and it gives permission for others to do the same.
It's almost like she created an anthem for anyone who's ever been wronged in a relationship, giving them the words to express their anger and their pain.
And it's interesting how she subverts traditional ranchera tropes. Instead of the woman wallowing in sadness,
Right.
she's angry, she's calling out the wrongdoer,
Yeah.
and she's reclaiming her power.
But Paquita's career went far beyond just Rata de dos Patas.
Absolutely. This woman had a career that spanned decades,
Wow.
with a ton of albums and awards to her name.
Yeah.
She wasn't just a one-hit wonder, she was a respected artist within the ranchera scene.
Hmm.
In fact, she was even nominated for 3 Grammy Awards.
Really?
Think about that for a second.
Wow.
3 Grammy nominations. That's a testament to her talent and impact.
I did not realize she was a Grammy nominee. So tell me more about those nominations. What were they for? What does it tell us about her artistry beyond that one viral hit?
So her first nomination came in 2008 for Best Mexican-American Album
Okay.
for Puro Dolor, which translates to Pure Pain.
Oh, wow.
This album, just by its title, dives deep into heartbreak and loss.
Yeah.
But it's not just sadness, it's about strength and resilience in the face of pain.
Right.
Then in 2012, she was nominated for Regional Mexican or Tejano album for Eres un farsante, meaning you're a fake.
Okay, so we're seeing a pattern here.
Right.
Yeah.
Again, she's calling out dishonesty and betrayal.
Right.
But the music is so powerful and emotive.
Mhm.
And finally, in 2014, she snagged another nomination for Best Regional Mexican Music Album for Romeo y su Nieta. Now, this one's interesting because it showcases a different side of Paquita.
Oh, tell me more. How so?
While still rooted in ranchera, this album tells a story,
Okay.
almost like a mini opera,
Oh,
about a forbidden love between an older man and a younger woman.
interesting.
It's dramatic,
Yeah.
passionate, and it shows a different facet of her songwriting. Yeah, it really highlights her versatility as an artist.
Right.
You know, she could sing these heartbreaking anthems,
Mm.
but she could also weave a compelling narrative through music.
So she wasn't just confined to one style or emotion. She could
No.
explore different themes and sounds within ranchera.
Exactly, and her success with these different approaches just speaks to her talent and the depth of her artistry. You know, she wasn't afraid to experiment and push the boundaries of the genre.
And it's not just the music, right?
Right.
Didn't she also have a bio series?
Yeah.
Dip her toes into acting?
That's right. In 2017, Sony Pictures and Teleset
Okay.
produced a bio stories about her life.
Wow.
It aired on Imagen Television in Mexico and later on Univision in the U.S.
Okay.
This tells you something about her cultural impact.
Right.
Getting a bio series while you're still alive is a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
It shows that people were fascinated by her story, both the personal and the professional.
It's like a confirmation of her iconic status.
Yeah.
You don't get a bioseries unless you've truly made a mark on culture.
Absolutely. And she also took on some acting roles in Televisa Univision's Villa de Novia in 2003,
Okay?
and even made a guest appearance on Amor de Barrio in 2015.
It makes you wonder if she ever considered pursuing acting more seriously,
It's an interesting thought. She clearly had the presence and the charisma for it.
right?
Maybe it was just a matter of finding the right roles that resonated with her.
It's interesting how some musicians can seamlessly transition into acting, while others just kind of stick to their musical roots.
Right.
What do you think makes that difference? Is it personality, opportunity, or something else entirely?
I think it's a combination of factors.
Yeah.
Certainly personality plays a role. You need that stage presence and the ability to embody different characters.
Right.
But opportunity is huge as well.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's about being in the right place at the right time and connecting with the right people.
Right.
And of course, talent is crucial. Some musicians are just natural storytellers.
Yeah.
And acting provides another avenue for them to express that.
It's almost like acting could be an extension of their artistry.
Yeah.
Another way to connect with an audience and convey emotions.
Exactly. And in Paquita's case, I think her acting roles, even if they weren't unexpensive as her music career,
Right.
added another dimension to her public persona.
Yeah.
They allowed her to showcase a different side of herself and reach a wider audience.
But let's bring it back to what truly defines Paquita's legacy.
Yeah.
That powerful sense of empowerment she instilled in so many, particularly women.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Her music resonated because it gave a voice to experiences and emotions
Yeah.
that were often silenced,
Mm-hmm.
particularly within traditional Latin American culture.
She didn't shy away from addressing those difficult topics like infidelity, heartbreak,
Right.
and society expectations placed on women.
Yeah.
And she did it with such strength and defiance.
It's almost as if she provided a roadmap for navigating those challenges, for turning pain into power.
Mm-hmm.
Her music was a declaration that women didn't have to be silent victims.
Right.
They could speak their truth,
Yeah.
demand respect, and reclaim their agency.
And that message resonated far beyond the world of music, didn't it?
Yeah.
What kind of impact did she have on society and culture at large?
Her impact was profound,
Right.
She challenged traditional gender roles and expectations,
Right.
encouraging women to stand up for themselves and fight for equality.
Yeah.
Her music became a soundtrack for a movement,
Right.
a rallying cry for those who had been marginalized or silenced.
It's inspiring to see how art can have such a tangible impact on society,
Yeah.
prompting conversations and empowering individuals to challenge the status quo.
And it's not just limited to Paquita's era.
Right.
Think about artists today who are using their platform to advocate for social change,
Right.
to raise awareness about important issues,
Yeah.
and to inspire action.
It's a testament to the power of art as a catalyst for change.
Yeah,
It can connect with people on an emotional level,
right.
spark conversations, and even motivate them to take action.
And Paquita was a pioneer in that sense.
Yeah.
She used her platform to amplify the voices of women, to
Yeah.
challenge societal norms, and to inspire a generation to embrace their strength and fight for a more just and equitable world.
Yeah, it's amazing to think about how, like, one artist
Right.
can spark such a movement and like inspire lasting change.
Yeah.
But Paquita's legacy isn't just about like societal impact, is it?
No.
There's also a deeply personal element to her music.
Absolutely. While she tackled big issues,
Right.
her music always felt deeply personal, like she was sharing her own experiences and struggles directly with the listener.
And I think that's why it resonated with so many. It felt authentic,
Yeah.
raw and relatable.
Right. There's a vulnerability in her music
Yeah.
that makes it all the more powerful.
Right.
She's not afraid to show her pain, her anger, and her strength.
Mm-hmm.
It's like she's saying, I've been through this and you can get through it too.
It's that blend of vulnerability and strength
Yeah.
that's so inspiring.
Right.
She's not putting on a facade. She's being her true self, and that resonates deeply with people.
And it challenges the traditional expectation of women always being composed and demure.
Right.
Paquita was unapologetically herself,
Yeah.
emotions and all, and that made her a powerful role model.
It makes you think about how we often try to like hide our vulnerabilities.
Right.
especially in a society that values stoicism and resilience.
Right.
But Paquita showed us the power of embracing those emotions,
Right.
of turning them into fuel for growth and change.
She was a reminder that it's okay to be angry,
Yeah.
to be hurt,
Mhm.
to feel those emotions deeply.
Right.
But it's what you do with those emotions that matters.
Right.
Paquita channeled them into her music,
Yeah.
using them to connect with others and inspire change.
And her legacy continues to inspire us to do the same.
Right.
To find our own voices and use them to make a difference.
Yeah.
Whether it's in our personal lives or on a larger scale.
Exactly. And that's the beauty of her music. It transcends language, culture,
Right.
and even time.
Mm-hmm.
Her message of empowerment, of speaking your truth and demanding respect,
Yeah.
is as relevant today as it was decades ago.
So for those who might only know Paquita from Rata de los Patas,
Yeah.
what else would you recommend they listen to?
Oh, there's so much to explore.
Yeah.
I definitely recommend checking out her albums Pero Dolor and Eres un Farsante.
Okay.
Those Grammy-nominated ones that we talked about earlier.
Right.
They showcase her range and emotional depth.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to hear that storytelling side, Romeo y Su Nieto is a great choice.
Okay.
But honestly, any album you pick will give you a taste of her power and passion.
It sounds like a journey through a range of emotions,
Yeah.
but always with that underlying message of strength and resilience.
Exactly. Her music is like a conversation with a wise friend who's been through it all and come out stronger on the other side.
Right.
So it's a reminder that we're not alone in our struggles.
Yeah.
That we have the power to overcome challenges and that our voices deserve to be heard.
Well said. It's been a truly insightful deep dive into the life and legacy of Paquita La Del Barrio.
Yeah.
She was an extraordinary artist who used her voice to empower countless people.
Right.
And her music continues to resonate with us today.
Absolutely. She left an indelible mark on the world, and her legacy of strength,
Mm-hmm.
authenticity, and resilience will continue to inspire generations to come.
So to all our listeners out there, I encourage you to explore Paquita's music
Yeah.
and discover the power and the passion that made her such an icon.
And as you listen, remember her message.
Right.
Embrace your strength, speak your truth, and never be afraid to let your voice be heard.
Beautifully said. That's all the time we have for today's deep dive.
Yeah.
Until next time,
Right.
keep exploring, keep learning, and keep those conversations going. I think
Continuous not